Hey guys, it's your boy Deanpo. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. And today I bring to you, by popular demand, my top 5 or top 10 budget builds in Arena Breakout Infinite. So these are the strongest, best value for money gun builds in Arena Breakout Infinite. And no, I'm not going to forget to post the codes. So there will be a code provided for every single weapon they'll be showcasing today. Quick apology, I'm getting very sick, so my voice is not where it should be. I'm losing my voice, but I'll try and do my best to be as talkative as possible. So, if you do enjoy the content, guys, don't forget to hit that sub button. Without further ado, let's get cranking. So, my best recommended value for money at the moment is none other than the T951. Why? Because it shoots some of the best ammo. I think it's like the most balanced gun in the game. It's got crazy good recoil control, fires some really, really good ammo. So if you look at 5.8 here, very strong, 47 base damage, 44 pen, 19 armor damage, so 47, 44. If we compare it to 855 A1s, this has 47, 40, so it's a little bit stronger, does one less armor damage, but it's just very widely accessible ammo. Therefore, it makes this gun very desirable. The build that I would go for here is this one. So why is it a good build? Because look at the vertical recoil, 85, 66 horizontal, decent range, so 45 effective range. You can go as far as and put like a bigger barrel on it. It'll cost you a little bit more. I recommend you do it though. So the whole gun will set you back what? Oops, sorry. It'll set you back 174k, which is not too bad. It isn't, considering how strong this weapon is. This is really, really good. You would have seen me live streaming with this. You can run on normal, you can run on lockdown, you can run on forbidden. It will pull its weight, like for the money that you pay. It is crazy. And if you look at the T5 ammo for it, so if we go DVC 12, it's 4.2k. If we look at 995, for example, 7.3 or 7.4 almost. So, and this has what? 4152.27, so 4152.27. This got 4453.29, so superior ammo as well, a much cheaper price. So number one, undisputed, is the none other than T951. And that brings us to our second recommended build, and it's none other than the SVTU. I especially despise this weapon, but I cannot deny its usefulness. With red ammo, you can run this in forbidden. It's very cheap, very cost effective, and it shoots some of the, if not the best ammo in the game. Currently, you can only buy 7BT1s on the market, so 7BT1. And this is not a problem. This is not an issue because you run this in normal to lockdown, you'll be one-tapping heads or double-tapping torsos because no one runs higher than... hold on, let me rephrase that. 80% of the people will run T5 or lower between normal and lockdown. You will get the odd exceptions where people run, you know, T6 on lockdown, but they'll come to an end sooner or later. So this gun here, this build, I highly recommend. It'll cost you, what, 49k, but that's because I own this part here. I think the whole build will cost you close to like 100k if you don't have the scope. Depending how the scope goes, maybe 120 max, depending on how the prices are vary. But one tap to the head. This is the Rat's preferred weapon of choice. Super strong. This is like a poor man's SVDS. It does the same job, shoots the same ammo. Don't let the range fool you. I've seen people get one-tapped across the map on North Ridge at 200-300 meters with this gun, despite it being 66 meters effective range. This is an absolute beast of a weapon, so I would highly, highly, highly recommend this. Alrighty, so this brings us to our third platform, and this is none other than the MDR. This is the most cost-effective 5.56 weapon in the game. Why? Because it's absolutely dirt cheap to kit out. My recommended build for this one is one of these. It is super, super duper strong. Super duper strong. The only problem is where it's let down is the horizontal horizontal recoil control. But now with the new and improved guard here, you can build it even cheaper and you get a little bit better horizontal recoil control. So I'm going to go ahead and save this over my current build. So why is this good? Because it shoots 855 A1s, which is probably like the cheapest T4 ammo in the game. Widely used round, what commonly found. Is just a very, very, very good round. I think it's just versatile, right? You can run on lockdown, you can run it on normal. This weapon will struggle on forbidden, so I would not recommend it for forbidden. But normal and lockdown, it will work like a charm. If you haven't already and you are a little bit down bad, give this a go. It will serve you well whether you're doing normal or lockdown, especially on farm, close to medium range. This does well. High firing power, 700 RPM. It is good. It is a solid weapon. All right, so next one up, it's another 556 platform. However, this one, I would only advise you use it when it's tradable very, very cheap. So Thomas Edward here will sell you an F2000 for 140k. If you do find one for 140k, I recommend you buy it. All you need to do to this gun, literally all you need to do is take off the scope and put a red dot sight on. This is it. This is the build. Now, what makes this weapon so strong? Mid-high firing power, 850 RPM. It's got 74 horizontal recoil control, 80 vertical, and it's got effective range of 48. Whether you're running normal, lockdown, or forbidden, this weapon will punch way above its price range. Just I cannot recommend it enough. The 50 mags are much cheaper than like your typical 855 A1s guns. They usually run like the M4. So if I go F2000 here, 37k for a 50 mag, 37k for a 50 mag, as opposed to, let me see if I have any 60 mags for an AR here. I probably don't, so let me go here and just make any gun so you can see how expensive the 60 round mags are. So if I go for a 60 round mag, you are looking at, okay, apparently got one in storage. Silly me. Where is it? Here. 86k. 86k versus 37. So some glaring difference there. As I said, crazy strong gun. You don't really need to do much to it, but always pick it up from the vendor because it's a lot cheaper. If you were to do that without the vendor, so without the vendor, it's a little bit more expensive. You're looking at 213k, so you save yourself about 70k there. All right, next up, it's an honorable mention. This is a personal favorite of mine. I've been using this gun. I've been like wiping squads. I won 1v5 in Motel with it, and it's none other than the MCX. Guys, why is this gun good? Like, a lot of people look down upon it, a lot of people like dump on it, but this is a very solid weapon. Look at the stats that you get, right? Yeah, 91 vertical, 92 horizontal, and this will cost you to make 130k. Yes, the mags are going to be expensive for it because it runs the M4 mags, but shoots 5.56, crazy good recoil control. Range is not the greatest, but if you're running like lockdowns or normals, this weapon will pull its way. Like, if you're someone that struggles with recoil, this is it. Like, the amount of time I've been shot in the back, I've jumped, done a 180 and just beamed people with it. It's insane. I just cannot recommend it enough. Don't look down on it. It is a solid weapon. This is probably the build I would go for, and the whole build will cost you about 134k. So what I'm gonna do here is I'll save it and I'll share it with you guys. Definitely solid. Look into it, you will not be disappointed. Now, the next one is perhaps the most expensive out of the whole bunch, and it's one that if you're a fan of the 5.8 caliber, then and you need a little bit more oomph than the T951, then look no further, the T03. This gun is freaking insane, man. Like, it is a solid weapon, but it'll set you back about 215. What makes this gun so good? So mid-high firing power, 700 RPM. It's got 53 effective range, which is in line with most assault rifles with long barrels. Highly customizable, lots of attachments, and looks pretty cool too. Like, it looks sick. So try it out. Up close, this weapon will do a lot better than T951. At range, the T951 has this down pat. But if you just need a little bit more firepower than the 951, I recommend this. Though I still believe the T951 for the price is a superior weapon, this is still a very, very, very solid choice. So I'm going to save this build code and I'll post it in the description below. Now, another honorable mention, albeit not cheap, but if you're going to spend as much on the T03, I recommend instead you build an M4. This here is a solid build. All I would do here is I would change the grip there, right? For the stock, we want the lightweight stock there. For the thing, just go with the AR polymer. If you do want to go down on price a little bit, you can go for the flash suppressor. I would not recommend it. Go for the precision. This build here is competitive in normal, lockdown, or forbidden. It's perhaps the most well-rounded gun in the game. It's got the most attachments in the game and shoots the most widely available ammo in the game. For 237k, yes, it's not cheap, but it is a very good value for money, considering that you can use it across any sort of mode. Alright, that brings us to our next build, and it's none other than the MP5. This weapon is absolutely dirt cheap. Like, I'm talking dirt cheap. You can fully kit it out if you so chose. The only thing here, right, it's the range. The range is not the greatest, but this gun will perform very, very well. So 87.75 there, 50 round mag. I run this shitty sight because it looks over there. If you want to spend a little bit more, you can get away with like a hollow sight, or if you want to be really cheap, you can even get away with a PK sight here. 50 mag is a must. If you do, I would not recommend this run this in forbidden. This is a normal or lockdown weapon. Even without that expensive stock, like you can do this and this weapon will perform for you. You can run purple ammo if you want to. It's got mid-high firing power. It's got decent fire rate. And for the money that you're spending, which is pretty much like nothing, 46k, whatever it is here. 46k, like this weapon punches way above its weight. If you die with purple ammo, who gives a shit? You can run dum-dums for leg meta. You can run AP63 if you want to get a little bit more of armor pen. If you put enough bullets into them, they'll die regardless. Not a lot of people run T6 on farm. I've been melted in full T5 by one of these before with purple ammo on Valley out of all maps. So crazy strong for like the price point. It is a rat's preferred weapon. Don't sleep on it. It is definitely very strong. Alrighty, next I bring to you the leg meta king, none other than the Vector 45, 1110, sorry, just 1100 RPM, 0.45 caliber, and you'll be shooting white ammo for this. The gun itself will set you back about 127k with the mag and the whole build, obviously. Why is this so good? Because it shoots some really cheap ammo, and holy moly does it fire at a very high rate of fire. So here, what I'll recommend is you go for the HS. 58 with 11. The FMJ is 54.19. You can even do purple if you wanted to, and it's about 48.32. Just go for the HS. It's dirt cheap. Go for the legs or the arms, and you'll be melting them within seconds. It's not a playstyle I encourage. However, I cannot deny the effectiveness of this weapon. It is super duper strong. Super duper strong. So I will share this build with you as well. And last but not least, we have the Vector 9. So this particular build here is very good regardless whether you're running gold ammo or you're running leg meta. So you have the choice with the Vector 9mm, even though it has a little bit less rate of fire. It's got medium firing power. It's got kind of garbage range though. But if you're running like normal to lockdown, this weapon's fine. And so here's why I like the Vector 9mm. So you have the dum-dum rounds, which are one of the strongest leg meta rounds in the game. 74 base damage. It's got high chance to wound, so even if your prey survives, they'll have to be like using a lot of their meds to pretty much heal up. Alternatively, you can run AP63 if you're a cheapskate, or if you want to be a little bit more competitive, you can run 7 and 31. It's just based on how versatile this weapon is, it had to make the list. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. whether or not I've missed out on your best builds, and stay tuned for more content. Peace.